So exercise 4.5 says, in an agricultural experiment, a large uniform field was planted with a single variety of wheat. The field was divided into many plots, each plot being 7 by 100 feet, and the yield of grain was measured for each plot. These plot yields followed approximately a normal distribution, with mean 88 pounds and standard deviation 7 pounds. What percentage of plot yields were? A asks for 80 pounds or more. Okay, and so you can just imagine some plot of land that was broken up into, or a field broken up into little plots, and we got measurements for each one, and there were a whole bunch of measurements, and those measurements followed 88 pounds with standard deviation 7. So here we're centered at 88, and plot A wants to know 80 pounds or more. So we want to know this area. And so to do that, first we change to our z value, which is going to be 80 minus 88 divided by standard deviation 7. And so we get negative 8 over 7. So I think that corresponds to a negative 1.14, if I'm not mistaken. And we want to know the area above negative 1.14. So here, if we look up negative 1.14 in our z table, we find the area to the left is 0.1271. So that's the area left, 0.1271, which means the area above is equal to 1 minus 1.1271, and that is going to be 0.8729 if my mental math is correct. Yes, indeed, 0.8729. So what percentage? I guess we would need to convert that to 87.3%, but essentially the same. Okay, B asks 90 pounds or more. So same thing, except we're centered at 88, and this time 90 is to the right. We want to know what's over there, and so we do z, 90 minus 88 divided by 7. We get 2 over 7, which is equal to 0.29, rounded to the nearest decimal. Area to the left, 0.29, is equal to 0.6141. So that's 6141 over there. So the area to the right, 1 minus 0.6141. And if my mental math is correct, we're going to have 0.3859. Part C asks for 75 pounds or less. Okay, so let me just redraw our picture. Centered at 88, we're down at 75 pounds, and we want to know what's over here. 75 pounds or less. So, same as always, 75 minus 88 divided by 7. And we get, we have 75 minus 88, negative 13 over 7. Okay, so it's negative 1.86. And the area to the left which is going to be our answer. Area to the left of negative 1.86 is 0.0314. So the area to the left is 0.0314. Okay, so D asks between 75 and 90 pounds. Okay, so let me just draw a line here for 90 there. I'm going to just change the shading here. Okay, and we're interested in this area now. Alright, so from our previous answer, 75 pounds or less, this was 0.0314, and 90 pounds or more, which is this area over here, is 0.3859. And so the area in between, I would say the best way to calculate is going to be 1 minus these two areas combined. So I'm going to do 0.0314 plus 0.3859, and that is going to equal 1 minus 0.4173. And so what's left is going to be 0.5827. So if you do 1 minus 0.4173, you will have what's in between, and that's going to be 0.5827. Okay, so rather than recalculating everything, I just used what's in this area, what's in that area, and I found if we know everything under the curve adds up to 1, then I found what's left. Okay, part E asks between 90 and 100 pounds. This might not be worth salvaging here. But basically, we're going further out to 100, and we want to know what's over here. So let me just redraw this graph. We're at 88. We go up to 90 and 100. Okay. Okay, we already have the number for 90, greater than 90, but we're actually dealing with what's less than 90. So once again, our z for 90 minus 88 over 7 is going to be 2 over 7, which is 0.29. Area to the left of positive 0.29 was 0.6517. Okay, and we do the same for 100. 100 minus 88 over 7 is 12 over 7, which is what is 12 divided by 7? 1.71. Okay, and the area to the left of 1.71, 0.9564. Okay, and so the area in between is going to be 0.9564 minus 0.6517. 0.9564 minus 0.6517, and so between 90 and 100, we have 0.3047. Okay. And then part F asks us to find between 80 and 75. Okay, and unfortunately, we really don't have, well, actually we do. We can't use the symmetry from E, but F, we actually have a lot of these numbers. So it's between 75, and 80. Okay, so let me just erase these other numbers here. So in part A, we asked what is 80 pounds or more, and we have 0.8729 in this area. That was 0.8729. And then 75 or less, this is given by 0.0314, and we're interested in what's in between. So once again, all three numbers will add up to 1. So 0.0314 plus our mystery number plus 0.8729 adds up to 1. So the way we find our mystery number is going to be 1 minus the other two sides, and that is going to be 1 minus minus 0.9043, and we are left with 0.0957. Okay, so there are your answers for A through F on problem 4.5. Okay, and then 4.6 basically just asks in probability form, what's the probability that y is greater than 90, okay, which is essentially the same as part B, 90 pounds or more. So that's going to be 0.3859. And part B asks the probability that 75 is less than y is less than 90. And that is exactly the same as part D. That is 0.5827. So that's 4.5 and 4.6.